Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at some source material about online shopping scrutiny. We'll use an example, maybe a site like that Emmajackboston.com situation that came up.
Right.
But the goal isn't just to point fingers at one site. We want to pull out something really practical from this.
A kind of universal checklist.
Exactly. An actionable vetting system you can use on any shopping site you're not sure about. Cut through the noise and avoid potential scams.
And the sources are quite revealing, actually. They show these predictable patterns, red flags that pop up again and again with suspicious online stores.
So the idea is to spot those indicators fast before you click buy.
Precisely. Get that knowledge up front before the impulse takes over.
Okay, let's dig into it. Where do we start? I guess where most shoppers start. The products and, crucially, the price.
Yeah, definitely.
Looking at analysis of sites like the example one, they were offering, say, designer stuff for like 70–80% off.
Which sounds amazing, but...
Yeah, but it's usually the first huge flashing warning sign, right? It's just often not a realistic price point for legitimate goods.
It's almost always too good to be true, because it literally is impossible for a real retailer selling authentic items. But, okay, beyond the price, you got to look really closely at how the products are presented.
The images.
Are they high quality? Do they look unique to that site? Or do they look a bit generic, maybe like they've just been grabbed from Google Images?
Or copied straight from the actual brand's website. Stolen photos.
Exactly. That's a classic move. Scam sites often use stolen photos for products that are either complete fakes, or maybe they don't even have the product at all.
So if the pictures feel inconsistent or blurry or just, off.
Pause right there. That's a major point of concern.
Okay, so visual check done. But good pictures could still be hiding a shady operation, so we need to check the business itself.
Yes, absolutely. This is what we could call the business transparency test. You need to look at their About Us page, their contact info.
What are we looking for specifically? What does a real store need to show us?
Well, you're looking for signs they aren't trying to hide. So a verifiable company name, a physical address, not just a P.O. box ideally, and maybe some info on how long they've been in business.
And if all you find is a contact form?
Big red flag. A legitimate business usually wants to be reachable. Now, about that contact info, pay attention to the quality. Is it a proper business email, like sales@their-domain.com?
Or is it just a freebie, like their shop name at gmail.com or something on Yahoo?
Right. Using a free email provider suggests they haven't really invested in a professional setup. It's easy and cheap, which sometimes aligns with, well, less legitimate operations. And you mentioned the address.
Yeah, couldn't a scammer just list any address? How do we know it's real?
Good point. Listing it isn't enough. You need to verify it. Quick check on Google Maps.
What are we hoping to see or not see?
You want to see something that looks like a real business location, an office building, a warehouse, maybe a storefront. If Google Maps shows you a house on a residential street or a vacant lot, or if the address just doesn't seem to exist,
then the address is likely fake.
Got it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Verify the context.
Exactly. It's about checking if there's a real-world business behind the website.
Okay, so we've checked what the site says about itself. Now we need to see what the rest of the world says.
Yeah.
External validation, right? The trust check.
Yes. And critically, don't just rely on reviews on their own website. Those can be easily faked.
Right. So where do we look?
You need independent sources. The source material points towards checking well-known review platforms. Think Google reviews, Trustpilot, maybe SiteJabber.
And what signals trouble there? No reviews at all.
That's one sign, especially if they claim to be established. Or, conversely, maybe just a few reviews that are all 5-star and sound suspiciously similar or overly enthusiastic. Real businesses usually have a mix of reviews and a decent volume over time. Okay, that makes sense. And there's a tech check we can do too. Something about the website's age.
Yeah, this is a really useful one. Use a domain checker tool. There are plenty online. Just type in the website address. It'll tell you when the domain name was registered.
Why does that matter so much?
Well, think about it. If a site claims to be a major player selling luxury goods for years, but the domain was only registered, say, 3 weeks ago.
That doesn't add up.
Not at all. It suggests it was set up very quickly, maybe as a temporary front just to collect payments or card details before disappearing.
So a brand new site combined with a lack of genuine external reviews.
That's a potent combination, a really strong signal to be extremely cautious.
Okay, let's recap this checklist for everyone listening. Before you buy from an unfamiliar site, run through these points. 1, is the price unbelievably low? 2, are the product images original and high quality, or do they look copied? 3, is there verifiable business info, real address, proper contact details?
Check that address on a map.
Right. 4, what do independent review sites say? Are there real reviews? And 5, how old is the website's domain?
Just a few minutes of checking these can save you a lot of hassle.
It really is your best defense against these online pitfalls, spending that little bit of time up front.
And here's something else to think about, a final thought. Mastering this kind of quick research isn't just about preventing a bad purchase.
Oh, what else?
Well, it also means you're already gathering the evidence you might need if things do go wrong. If you need to dispute a charge or request a refund, knowing these details that the address was fake, the site was brand new, there were no real reviews, that strengthens your case considerably.
So doing the homework up front not only protects you, but it also arms you if you need to take action later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It turns that knowledge into real, actionable security for your finances.